Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now today I'm going to show you guys how to summon and set block spawners, so custom spawners, how to set block the custom spawners and how to summon the spawner minecarts. Now I'm actually on the Gazimo's Network's new adventure map. It is huge, quite large, and I'm kind of doing a bit of work with them, summoning custom mobs, doing the custom kind of a custom mobs basically, and not really doing much redstone as such, but just everything to do with the custom mobs. For example, if I click this one little button over here, okay, you will see, there we go, ta-da, it just auto-populates this whole area. Now this is all done with set block and summon. So if I just change the difficulty here, difficulty 0 and difficulty 1, you can see that at any time when I hit this button, it'll just do exactly the same again. Okay, this is all done with redstone and via it's the summon and the set block command. Let me just really change this because this is going to get annoying. Right, okay, so this is Taz. He's the build manager for this. He's pretty much responsible for the whole map. This map should be out sometime this week. Let's hope. Right, so let's start. So first off, the very basics. Okay, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to go into this my paste bin over here. So it's very simple. It's set block, the coordinates, Minecraft:mob_spawner, then the normal 0, and then replace or destroy or whatever you want to do. Open curly bracket, EntityId:zombie, close the curly bracket. Right. If you do that correctly, it'll then spawn. Actually, let me just get out of this options resource packs. Let me just get out of this resource pack. Okay, just so you guys can actually see. Right. And then it'll spawn. This is now an absolute default spawner. It has all of the defaults that a default spawner will have. So we've not actually configured anything at all with this particular spawner. Right. The next thing we can then do, we're then going to kind of build up on it. So we're now going to be looking at, first of all, we're going to look at the spawn count. So if you have a look at the tag over there, we had EntityId zombie. We've got exactly the same tag, but now we add on the spawn count. Now this is how many zombies has a possibility to spawn at one time. So if they spawn, there is a possibility that it'll spawn 2 at the same time. Okay, the spawn range just means how far away from this spawner it can spawn. So if, for example, you'll see over here I've got 3, it'll spawn within a 3-block range of that spawner. If I push that up, it'll be much more. The required player range is basically your detection range. So it will detect a player within 64 blocks and then spawn the mob. So if you can push this up as well to 100, to 1,000, to whatever. Now, first of all, we then have delay. Now, the delay is the first time it spawns something. How long will it wait from the moment it detects a player? Okay, so this player range, the moment it detects a player, how long will it wait before it actually spawns a mob? Right, so normally the default is 10, so it'll pretty much spawn instantaneously. Okay, and then we've got something called the minimum spawn delay and the maximum spawn delay. Right, now the minimum spawn delay is once it's been spawned once, so after the first spawn, it has a possibility to spawn at least 10 seconds later, so a minimum of 10 seconds later, and a maximum of 100. It's not seconds, it's ticks. So 10 ticks and maximum 100 ticks. Okay, so you have the possibility of those two. And then the last one on this that I'm going to show you is the nearby entity. So if there is 2 entities, it will only spawn 2 entities within. So if it looks at the spawn range to see how many entities is within that spawn range, right? If it finds 2 entities, it'll stop spawning mobs. If it finds only 1, for example, it'll then spawn 1 more mob. Okay, so let's have a look at this in action. Okay, so this is it. So you'll see it'll spawn 1 and it'll spawn 2. Okay, and now nothing will happen until one of them actually moves out of the spawn radius. Come on, show me. If I kill one. So if I now kill one, okay, right, you'll see that it'll now spawn another one. If I kill that one there, it'll now spawn another one in time because of the minimum and maximum delay. Alright, so there we go. That has now spawned those two. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so let us get a little bit more advanced. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is, let's go back into my paste bin over here. We're now going to be looking at something called the spawn data. Right, now as you can see, you've got entity zombie as we had before. Alright, and then we had all of the spawn counts afterwards. Now, directly after that, we're going to do something called spawn data. Now, the spawn data has everything to do with that particular mob. So the first thing we're looking at is pos, so the position that mob will spawn. And then the equipment. Now, you'll see I'm only going to give him a sword, so I'm not going to equip him with anything else. Okay, so if I now... so basically what I've set it up is that it'll actually spawn on this glowstone block. Now, normally... it won't spawn in this light area, but because the spawner's over here and not here, the spawner's over here is dark enough for it to spawn. Okay, so if I hit that there, you'll see it'll then spawn when it eventually spawns. Why are you? Oh, because, right, so let me just kill this. This kills it. There we go. Okay, right, because I had this set to detect only one. So you'll see it spawned right where I wanted to, and it's got a sword in its hand. The moment I actually kill it, right, you will see that it'll spawn again. Okay, I kill it again, and then it's helping me out. It'll spawn it again. Right, so it'll keep on spawning on that spot. Now that spot can be anywhere. Alright, as long as that spot is loaded, it can be anywhere in the world. Right, now the next thing I'm going to be looking at, and now it starts getting a bit more advanced. We're now looking at what if you want to spawn two different kind of entities. Right, so this time it's going to start changing to be, now it'll start becoming a little bit different. So we'll still have the entity ID, the zombie, we'll still have the spawn data, and then we'll still have all of these spawn counts and so forth at the end. However, now we're going to be adding something called the spawn potential. So you can actually rank which thing will spawn with what weight. Okay, so the spawn potential, now I'm going to actually spawn a skeleton. The weight is 1, which is it's equal to the zombie, so there's a 50% chance that I'll either be spawning a zombie or that I'll be spawning a skeleton. However, it will always spawn the zombie first, okay, because it's not weighted, right? It then also has properties exactly the same as the zombie at the top there, and this time I'm actually going to give him a spawner head. Okay, right, so let's have a look at that. So we have it over here. Right, so you'll see it's immediately spawned to zombies, and there's my skeleton. Right, and then you'll see it keep on spawning skeletons, and then eventually we'll get back to spawning zombies. I don't know why it's actually now. Okay, so it's now only spawning skeletons. I'm not sure why. I've been trying to keep away from actually making this particular tutorial because it's been a pain. It's been a pain to kind of figure out and sort out. But I think what I need to do is I actually need to add a weight to the zombie as well. But if you'll see in time, eventually it will spawn a zombie again. Right, now you can actually add multiple ones of these. Okay, so you can actually have an unlimited amount of mobs. So that's actually how I am spawning. When I spawn the mobs over here, that's how I spawn those mobs. Oh, there's the other zombie. So I kind of set the spawn range to quite far. Okay, so I actually set it to quite far. Unless you wandered off. So come back, go back, go back. What are you doing there? Right, okay. Yes, so that really is the first two. And then when it comes to actually summoning a MinecartSpawner, it is incredibly easy. All you need to do is exactly what I've just showed you. Okay, exactly what I've just showed you. So, oh, okay, he's left already. Okay, so it's exactly what I've just shown you, except you then just add. So let's just add. Which one shall we add? Let's add. Let's just add this one here. Okay, so exactly the same, except now we just remove all of this. So we remove all of the data associated with a set block. Okay, and we just paste summon MinecartSpawner at the location. And you see, if I summon it, there it is, and it'll act exactly as a normal spawner. It has exactly the same rules and everything. Now, where this actually becomes very, very interesting, and what I think you know, a lot of people will be using this for is when you start combining this with, for example, a riding. Right, so if I take this tag over here, for example, I'm going to put them on an Enderman. Okay, all I need to do is I need to just add in the top level tag, for example, let's say right in the front, right? I'm going to just add riding : open bracket ID Enderman. Okay, and when I hit that, you will see it is now riding an Enderman. And as the Enderman moves and walks around, he's actually spawning the mob. So if I can hit this Enderman, he saw me now, he's angry. Okay, so if he now starts following me, is he gonna? Oh no, because I'm not in the game mode 0. Let's see what happens. Is he gonna? There we go. So okay, no, the zombies are gonna chase me. Okay, but yeah, so that's it. As you can see, this is very, very, very cool. It's not okay. I must admit, it is not easy. Right, it is absolutely not easy, and you do need to be very, very careful. You can do a lot of advanced stuff. So as you saw with, for example, let me go and show you. Let's go show you in the office over here. Okay, so you can actually get quite advanced and spawn something like this. Okay, there we go. So we now have with the skeletons, with the heads, with full armored, and yeah, carrying items. So you can see here's the wardens carrying the key. Okay, so you can get very, very advanced, but the commands start looking horrific. Okay, let me just go show you. I'm just going to show you. Let me just go options, resource. Sorry, they've built this in Aetherius Ascended. So let me just go and show you what this looks like. So I'm going to show you one more bit and how that they've allowed me to actually show you guys, and I'll show you where the mob spawning happens. So a lot of you guys have always asked, how can I actually spawn multiple mobs? And this is it. This is how I actually did it. I used the custom Setblock spawner to spawn the mobs. Okay, now what is this? Is it somewhere over here? Where is it? Is it? No. Where is it? There's a hole somewhere. There's the hole. Okay, they've removed the hole. Right, okay, so if I now... Okay, I just need to drop something on there. So what do I have multiple of? I'll just drop the redstone. This is all... I mean, we're still working on it, so there's a lot still that needs to happen. So if I... Yes, okay. So you'll see that... right, it spawned all of my mobs. So you'll see it spawned custom demons. It also spawned skeletons. It also there we go. You'll also see that it spawned up here. It spawned some archers and so forth. And then I wonder if I left the trigger in place. And then, for example, if I just hit that trigger over there, you'll see as well that it just populates the whole place. This is all done with custom Setblock and summon minecart spawners. Yeah, that's it. The PASTEBIN's up, so you can actually go check out the PASTEBIN. I will put the basic commands in the video description as well, so you guys can check it out. Yeah, guys, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about this, and I'll try to do my best to answer it, but it is very difficult stuff. I cannot help you if you go, oh, it's not working, or oh, it's broken. This is something you guys are going to have to be very, very careful with, and slowly but surely build up your commands. Don't paste the command and then try and fiddle with it too much. You're going to need to build it up and test it and play with it. I unfortunately cannot help you a lot with this. Okay, guys, this map will be up to play very, very shortly. So thank you very much for everybody that's watching. And yeah, as always, I will check you all later.